What is going on, guys? We absolutely killed yesterday. Let's do it again. I'm going to be going over my top props for prize picks and my top bets for NBA tonight, 10/31. Happy Halloween. We can see we got some cool little pictures on prize picks for Durant and Wembanyama so far. Sure, probably more are going to come out as well as the rest of the board is added. But I'm going to be going over both prize picks and I'm going to be going over sports bets in general. My favorite props to take on sports books that aren't on prize picks. The whole 9 yards today. So let me know in the comments down below whether you guys like that or if you prefer strictly prize picks content or if you prefer strictly sports betting type of stuff. Let me know. I'm trying to branch out, see how these videos do, see how people receive them. And let's just get into it, boys. First of all, as always, if you're new to Prize Picks, Underdog, Sleeper, or Betr, use code TTL for 100% deposit match up to $100. And if you're new to ThunderPick, ThunderPick is my sponsor. You could use the link in the pinned comment. I do a $25 to $25,000 ladder challenge most days. Don't have one today simply because there's only 3 NBA games. But I do have plenty of props that I love on ThunderPick, and they are really friendly. They have esports, they have sports, they have a casino. It's legal in all 50 states. And not only that, but they're VPN friendly and they have instant withdrawals. So highly recommend ThunderPick. And then of course my VIP is $20 a month where you get my exact plays every single day of every single week of every single month. There's also a free Discord as well if you guys want to join that. But let's get into these picks, boys. Plenty of picks that I'm absolutely loving today. I'm going to lock them in with confidence, as a lot of people would say in the comments down below, because I say that a lot. And let's just get into this, right? So let's go over to our partners at Outlier so we can look at all these props today. And let's go over to ThunderPick and let's open up these NBA games so we can look at these props. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this little plus button on the main right, get all these props opened up, and you can see the player props button. There actually wasn't any player props for the Clippers until recently. I don't think there's anything I would want to take. Maybe Westbrook over PRA or something like that. Has good odds. But yeah, so I'm just going to have props from the Cleveland game and from the Suns game. And let's get into this. And then, of course, prize picks, of course. But let's see. Let's start off with Donovan Mitchell. I'm starting off with Donovan Mitchell under 6.5 assists on ThunderPick. So we're going to click this player props button. We can see Donovan Mitchell under 6.5 assists. This is at minus 122 odds. Or if you use decimal odds, it's 1.82. That's perfectly fine as well. Love the odds are the same. They're just written differently. But Donovan Mitchell under 6.5 assists. We can see on our partners at Outlier, this is minus 132 on most sports books, minus 130 on DraftKings. So we get better odds on ThunderPick than most sports books. We can also see over his last 10 games, he's cashed as an 8 out of 10. In the head-to-head matchup, he's cashed it in 56% of games, 5 of 9. And then we can see in 2023, he stayed under in both games that he's played. In 2022, he stayed under in 84% of games that he played, 61 of 73. So I highly expect him to stay under today. Obviously, he's versus the Knicks, who give up middle range amount of assists. We can see assists allowed. They're ranked 13th, allowing 25 assists per game. Donovan Mitchell, just a lot of times he becomes a ball hog. Whenever he gets the ball, he's just going to shoot it. So I do expect him to go over in points today. I do expect the Cavs to win as underdogs, but I do believe it, which is a very close matchup anyway. But I think Cavs can win, and I do think that his points will go over. I just don't think he's going to be able to get there with the assists today, especially with how he's been looking this season. So locking that in on ThunderPick, and I'm actually going to take that on Prize Picks as well. This is one of the only plays. There's 2 plays that I have on both websites, and that one is one of them. So Donovan Mitchell under 6.5 assists. Again, that's both ThunderPick and Prize Picks. So loving that one today. Next up, we're going to have Julius Randle, and we're going to take his under 20.5 points. So let's take a look over here. Under 20.5 points. This is 1.88 odds which is even better odds than what the Donovan Mitchell was, which is minus 114 if you go based off of American odds. Loving this bet as well. And again, this is the second bet that I'm going to be taking on Prizepicks as well. So under 20.5 points for Julius Randle. We can see right here, it's around minus 125, minus 127 on most sports books. We can see the Cavs are ranked first in their point defense, allowing only 107 points per game on average. We can see in the head-to-head, Randle has stayed under in 8 out of 10 games. So 80% of the time in the head-to-head matchup, over his last 5, he stayed under in 4 of 5. Last 10, 8 of 10. And then in 2023, he stayed under in all 3 games that he's played this year thus far. I expect this game to be a pretty low-scoring game because the Knicks have a decent point defense and Cleveland has the best point defense. So I do expect Randle to stay under. I do expect Donovan Mitchell to stay under assists as well. Loving both of those unders in this matchup. And that's pretty much my top 2 for ThunderPick and my top 2 for Prizepicks. Let's move on to the Spurs game. I have 2 props from the Spurs. So let's go ahead and take a look. We're going to click player props for that game as well. And we can see Devin Vassell under 3.5 assists. This is at 1.65 decimal odds, which is around minus 154 when you're looking at the American odds of this. And this is one that I'm not going to be taking on Prizepicks, mainly because Vassell isn't even up. He is now. His assist line is not on Prizepicks. So this is going to be strictly ThunderPick for this one. And we can take a look and we can see under 3.5 assists. We can see minus 132 on FanDuel, minus 130 on DraftKings, minus 145 on BetMGM. They're against Phoenix, who are ranked 3rd in the league for assists allowed, allowing just 23.4 assists per game on average. The no vig odd is minus 156, so we're still getting positive EV here for this on ThunderPick. We can see in the head-to-head, he stayed under in 3 out of 4 games. In 2023, he stayed under in all 3 games that he's played. And then in 2022, he stayed under in 50%. Last 5 being 3 of 5. Last 10, 5 of 5. I mean 5 of 10. But what's important is this season thus far, he stayed under in all 3 games. And he's had 3 2s and 0. I'm expecting like 2 assists max today. I don't even expect him to get to the 3 number. I think the Suns could blow them out, but loving this this prop today. I'm taking Devin Vassell under 3.5 assists. Again, 1.65 odds or minus 154. Next up, I'm going to have Jeremy Sochan over 10.5 points. So this is actually plus money, 2.01 odds on ThunderPick, which is the equivalent of plus 105 odds when you're looking at American odds. And we can take a look at him over 10.5 points. We can see around even odds on most sports books. Phoenix are 6th in the league for points allowed, 112 points. But with 10.5 being needed, it's not very much. Last game against them, he got 30 points in 39.5 minutes. Obviously, I don't expect anything like that. But in 2023, he's gone over in 2 out of 3 games. The one under being against the Clippers last night or the night before, which they got blown out by 40 points. But he got 13 versus the Mavericks and 14 versus the Rockets. I like this tonight. He's played 23 minutes, 26, and 29. I expect him to play 25 or 26 minutes tonight. I expect him to get some early buckets, and this should be a no-sweat bet in my opinion. So I'm taking Jeremy Sochan over 10.5 points. Again, this is plus money on ThunderPick. I'm locking it in with confidence. And then finally, let's get on to our other 2 Prizepicks bets of the day. First off, I accidentally closed Outlier, so let me open that back up. Also, guys, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. And let's continue on to these picks. We're going to take Kevin Durant under 13.5 rebounds and assists. So let's search up Kevin Durant. Head-to-head. Under 13.5 rebounds and assists. We can see it's at minus 125, minus 127 on sports books. The Spurs, let's be honest, the Spurs suck. They allow a ton of rebounds and they allow a ton of assists. So this is a risky play for that reason only. In the head-to-head, though, in April of this year, at the end of last season, he only got 7. He got 2 assists, 5 rebounds. And he played for 34 minutes as well. He's failed to exceed 13.5 rebounds and assists in 10 of his last 13 games as favorites, with an 11.1 rebound assist game average. In 2023, he stayed under in 2 out of 3, with the one time going over being by 0.5 versus the Warriors. Over his last 20, he stayed under in 65%. And in 2022, he stayed under in 66%, which is 38 of 58 games. So I'm loving this on Prizepicks over here. And let's lock it in with confidence. Our last pick of the day is going to be Eric Gordon from Phoenix, the same exact team. We're also going to take his under in points. Under 16.5 points. Again, the Spurs suck, so that is a little bit iffy, but we can see minus 122 odds on FanDuel, minus 125 on BetMGM and on Caesars. The no vig odds are minus 142, so we do get some positive expected value here. Over his last 5, he's cashed in 4 out of 5, averaging around 28 minutes per game. Over his last 10, he's cashed in 8 out of 10. Last 20, 16 of 20, 80%. In 2022, he cashed this in 78% of games, which is 58 of 74. And in 2023, he's cashed in 2 out of 3. He got 21 points last game. I don't expect him to do that again. He got 10 in the first game of the season and 15 in the second. So I'm expecting more of around there, maybe like 13, 14 points tonight. Loving the under for Eric Gordon. So these are my top 4 on Prizepicks. I also gave you my top 4 on ThunderPick. Again, guys, let me know in the comments down below, are you liking these types of videos where I give out sportsbook bets as well as Prizepicks? Do you prefer just sportsbook bets? Do you prefer just Prizepicks? Please let me know in the comments down below. If you're going to tell any of these picks, hit that thumbs up button, leave a like, hit that subscribe button so you get more videos and notifications when I do upload. And I'll see you guys in the free Discord and hopefully the VIP as well.